Hello, this is Ray from DCRainmaker.com. Today I've got Garmin's new Varia light system. Now I'm going to kind of do this video in a couple different pieces here because of the fact that I can't really control the traffic coming by, and that's important to be able to demonstrate this system. First, what we have is two of the three pieces. I don't have the third piece, which is the front light system. Today what I have instead is the remote display unit that's up front, and then back here in the back I've got the rear tail light and radar system. And the way this works is that this radar basically watches what's going on down the street. So it's going to watch as cars approach there behind my saddle, and then it's going to warn me up on the display unit that's up here. So what will happen as a car comes down the street is that you'll see a little light here for this car that'll move its way up to the very top. Now I demonstrated this back about a year ago when it was first in the kind of prototype phase from a company that was looking to do it on crowdfunding. I think on Kickstarter, I believe. And it worked really well in prototype, so I'm starting looking forward to seeing how it works here as Garmin prepares to release the product. So what I'll do is I'll wait for a second, and then I'll cut back to the video as soon as the car actually decides to come up and down this seemingly now empty street. Just a super quick note actually before I go on is how this unit attaches to the bicycle. So the way it works is it's got a Garmin quarter turn mount there, so the same thing that your Garmin Edge unit snaps into place on. Also note that Garmin is looking to integrate this into the software, at least into your existing Edge unit, so you wouldn't necessarily have to have yet another thing on your handlebars. We'll go ahead and pop that up there for right now. And then on the back side here, you've got the radar unit. Again, it's the exact same Garmin quarter turn mount piece there, mounting bracket. And then this here is what goes onto your seat post. So you'll see I've sort of jury-rigged a rubber quarter turn mount, just because that's what I had here. And the reason is that this particular seat post on this bike is not round, and in the box you will get one that is both round and not round. So if you have a tapered seat post like this, you're fine. But just for today, they didn't have one handy that was tapered, so in this case I just made my own. But just want to quickly explain how that works before we got into the actual demonstration piece. And then finally, charging on both these pieces is done via the MicroUSB port that you see right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and move on to looking at how it works. Okay, we've got looks like a taxi coming up the hill there. You'll see the stoplight's still red. So we'll have to wait for it to go. Hopefully it won't turn on me. Now right now on the unit, if I go down here, it's all green because the taxi is just out of range. You'll see the taxi, there we go, just popped into range there. And now it's driving, and that yellow dot represents the taxi. And as soon as the two dots meet there, the taxi will have gone by. And you can just hear and see it kind of go by out of the corner of the camera there. Now we're back to green. And the street is of course empty. So I'm guessing that's about 125 yards away, give or take, down there where that taxi kind of first popped into view. And you'll see there's another car coming up there as well, some people. Now the people don't trigger the lighting system here, or the radar system, which is good. Neither does any of the trees or anything else. So you can see my bike is situated off the side of the road right now, so I don't get hit. There's trees there, and there's a bus stop, and more metal posts, and lots of things to hit there. Now we got the green light in the car again, so we'll go back to this. And there we go, it just popped into view. And we'll go ahead and we'll see it come up here. There we go. Back to green. Now what I'll do is I'll show you the same thing on the rear light once another car comes up the hill. Okay, so we've got a bus coming up here. Now it's just coming really slowly, so it might stop and not actually trigger this. But you can see how it's actually expanding the light system. It's a bit of a warning to the driver of the bus that I'm here, in case they didn't happen to see me off the side here. Now you'll see what will happen as the bus goes by. And right now it's kind of gone back into a stationary mode, so it'll take a second for it to trigger back into movement, and then I'll go ahead and warn the driver again. You can hear it kind of in the background there. And there we go, back to full brightness, because again, indicating that stop here, and then as soon as the bus went past, it went ahead back to just two lights, just kind of a rear light mode. Now you'll see the same thing will happen as we've got a car coming up the hill, just down there. So that car is going to start moving here in a second. Just make sure it starts moving before I turn the camera back to the light system. There we go, so the car is moving. And now watch the light system here. So it's on kind of a standard two light mode. And there we go, it's increasing in wideness and a little bit of brightness. And the car's gone by. And there we go, back to just two lights. We have a couple more cars coming around the corner here again. second it'll increase. There we go. And the car is deciding to park right behind me, so that's confusing at this point. But there we go. That's a quick look at the light system there. This is the car. You're seeing it actually tricking me. The radar here is this car is attempting to parallel park into this little spot. There's right here, so it's kind of falling in and out of radar, which is kind of cool actually to watch. And then we'll see again as the truck pulls into view, and we're back to full brightness there. So anyways, that's just a quick look at the lighting system. I don't have today the front light up here, so I can't really demonstrate